misses the pass, but he takes an alley-oop off the backboards and he buries it. It's 4-2 for the Rhinos. Aaron Bray, the lefty, finds Irish down by 2 now with 5. They got plenty of time. But hey, Lake Ravens, they better think about putting one past them footage quick here. Wildeboy into the corner. Gets it back out in front and scores. Zach Wildeboy hunts that lead down. Now in transition again. Farrell, same move. There's the hat trick. Wow, the offensive talents of Seth Farrell have really shown up tonight. 5-3. The Rhinos now lead. In transition, once again, another opportunity there. Ukulowski is back-to-back saves on Tech. Greg Bray up top. Sees that one. Got deflected. Peterson out of the corner now. Wildeboy back down by 2 again. Shot goes wide here. She's got the rebound. Drops it for Greg Bray up top. No one thinking about running out. Bray blows a tire down the zone. A rebound back. Kicks it for Peterson. Looking at a low left corner. Fires it wide. In control. Peterson up top. Bray, low shot, scores. Counts that lead down to 1 as Greg Bray finishes off his hat trick in the second half. Now it's Fairholt. Same move again. This time he gets stopped. After his third goal, Hunter Ukulowski says no thank you to Seth Fairholt on that one. And now the Rivermen have a chance to tie things up here. Bray out in front behind the back. Stopped by Freeman as he dropped into a partial butterfly. I guess we could call it in terminology. Jordan Wheaton. Grizzled veteran running up the floor on the right-hand side. Not in too big of a hurry. That pass just stays in, almost letting the bench for the Rhinos. Gillespie control. Down for Nolte. Wheaton is up top. That got picked off. Wildeboy. We got 125 seconds left to play. Zach Wildeboy shot got tipped wide. Gets his own rebound back. There's a little bit of help out there. Pass for Darren Bray. Bray up top back to Wildeboy. He's going to see that one goes right off the crossbar. Darren Bray now. Couple of moves coming towards that. A little bit of a dive. Thought about going flying through the crease and behind the back. Ends up going over the net. A little bit too fancy. And the Rivermen still trailing here. High pass. Wildeboy knocks it down once again. And McCallion's going up the floor. Minute 15 left to go here. McCallion to Bray. Bray to shooting, scores. We're tied up at 5. Greg Bray with his 4th of the evening. In the second half, he single-handedly clawed the Rivermen into a game. Now we're tied 5-5. Less than 60 seconds to play. It's Fairholt. The man with a hat-trick for the Rhinos. Dishes out in front. Nolte was all away and Ukulowski. Boy, that could preserve a tie right there. All the way down to Freeman. Fairholt wants a timeout. Guess they are going to give it to him. Didn't think timeouts were going to happen here. According the end of the game, and the Rivermen, wow, almost pull off an upset late there, but they end up clawing their way back thanks to 4 goals from Greg Voigt. And boy, this one's going to end in a tie. 5-5, Rivermen and Rhinos. You're watching the 12 Ounce Sports Cup on Zingo TV channel 761.
It's game number 2 between the Rebels and the Rhinos. Both of their second games of the day. Maybe Dave wanted to schedule them in early. Off that face-off. No longer McGarva taking draws for the Rebels. Maybe he got the boot out. It's Alex Wildeboer instead. Wildeboer's going to set it up. Little brother to Zach. Connor Albrecht on that left-hand side. Pass out in front was intended for Isaac Flynn. Picked off and in transition go the Rebels. They're coming off of a 5-5 tie against the Rivermen. Honestly, not a bad outing for the Rhinos. They played pretty good defensively. Hard to stop a guy like Greg Bright, Jordan Wheaton. Left pad save by Trace Stewart down there on him. It's got to be tiring though. If you're the Rhinos right now, back-to-back games, you got to hope those young legs kick in, and they are missing a couple of players like Ethan Eng, Ethan Wong. Tough to fill those shoes, especially when you consider the offensive output that they can provide in the 12-ounce Sports Cup here. High pass. Bounces off the wall, but it got picked up on that left-hand side. Pass intended for Albrecht. Wheaton knocks it down. Michael Gillespie was there as well. Wheaton now in transition. Wildeboer knocks it back. McGarva controls. Up top for Albrecht. Right side. He'll control and set things up top. Albrecht with a hat trick in the first game, rips it off the post right there. Back out in front, that pass by Fodchuk. Kind of went through everyone, and now it gets grabbed by Smith in the corner for Albrecht up top. Fodchuk bounces it down, and the Rhinos control. 2 minutes in here. Back on offense off the bench. This is going to be Marlowe to control on that left-hand side. Pass down low for Wheaton, a little bit below him. Still shaking off a lot of that rust. No practice time before this. Unless you're playing wall ball outside, it's just not going to happen. McGarva thought about teeing it up. Now Albrecht will. Freeman, good little shuffle to the right, gets the shoulder on it. Aiden Smith, it goes off of his stick and over. Rhinos offense to set up top. Fairholm. Hat-trick in the last one against the Rivermen. Pass down low, intended for Wheaton. Now Marlowe's got it. Marlowe shooting low on Stewart. Hit him right in the foot. He had to look behind, but Wildeboer's got the rebound. He's got that Sherwood Park Outlaws helmet on. Wildeboer down the pipe over to Albrecht. Looking to go low on Freeman. He spins around. Thought it might be stuck in his gear somewhere, but Fairholm had it. Just wasn't telling anyone. Gillespie. Left side for Nolski. Nolski and Albrecht one-on-one. Heard that a lot last year coming down to the North Finals. Pass hopping around. They're going to say it went off of a Rhinos player last, as it was Jordan Wheaton down in the corner. Rebels control up top. Fodchuk with it. Looking for a lane, maybe catching his breath. Rebound hops up in the air. Freeman's got to get back, and he will control the rebound as well. Pace starting to slow down here. You can tell it's the second game. I believe the Rebels have 3 today. That is going to be tough when you're coming down to the third one. Nolski now back up for Fairholm. Shot goes over the net. Trace Stewart takes up a lot of the net. Big young goaltender here in the Junior B scene in the north in transition. Thought about cutting in was Fodchuk. Fairholm said no one kept him to the outside. Pass up top for Albrecht. Thought about shooting. Whoa, now it's Wildeboer to the middle. Low shot. Misses the net. Gillespie strips it away from Fodchuk, and now the back check's on. Gillespie. This is Oliver Wildeboer, but he calmly makes that pass. Hits Albrecht in transition. Pass back door for Flynn, and then Flynn tried to send it right back, but a good defensive effort by Nolski. Not even sure he was watching the ball, but hey, it worked. Stretch pass intended for Wheaton, and he knocks it away from Stewart down low. Jordan Wheaton circling up top. Finds Fairholm. 4:10 left to go in the opening half here. 0-0 the score. Jordan Wheaton inside, outside. Dishes it wide. They're looking to go glove side that time. Jack Marlowe was cutting out in front. Pass doesn't hit him. Now it's Albrecht. Albrecht going 1-on-1 all by himself. 5-0 on Freeman. It's rolling on the goal line, and it's not going to go. Nolski left side. Backhand feed got picked off by McGarva, and he looks to have some fresh legs. Albrecht Wildeboer out there as well with him. Got to wait for his teammates to get caught up here. 3 minutes left. Look a little fine to catch their breath. Albrecht to shoot. Freeman with the save. He'll pick up his own rebound. Jackson Freeman split time with JP last season. Jacob Perrott for the Rebels as their bid all the way down to the RMLL Championship Provincial Finals. Fell just short against the Calgary Shamrocks. Heck of a team they had. Wildeboer on the left-hand side passes it over. Albrecht again, and there he scores, breaking the deadlock. Carter Albrecht makes it 1-0 for the Rebels. He's provided, well, 90% of the offense so far for the Rebels in the 12-ounce Sports Cup. Carter Albrecht with another, and they're up 1-0. 2 minutes left to go here in the opening half. Seth Fairholm controls. Jogging up, but he looks like he wants to get off. Go for a change. That one's going to be going in transition. Back the other way is Flynn. Flynn. Gillespie, the hard back check on him, really cut down his time. Looked like he was free for a little bit. Gillespie shovels it forward. Albrecht's got it. Back over to Flynn. Didn't control the pass. Freeman took a stab at it, but that didn't work. Now Flynn throws a high pass. McGarva unable to control. Albrecht has it. 80 seconds left to go in the opening freight. Albrecht's got the only goal in the game so far here. Fodchuk's on the left. The righty cuts to the middle. Down low for Wildeboer off the post. Went stick side on Freeman and beat him. Couldn't put it into the net though. Trying for that behind the net pass was Fodchuk. High pass, Fairholm's got it. 45 left. Wheaton going to the backhand. 5-hole scores. Wow, fancy hands right there, and Jordan Wheaton knots this one up at 1. .24 seconds left. Rebels look just fine to hold the ball here. Wildeboer's on the left. That's over to Albrecht now. He'll shoot. More than 10 seconds left to go here. Fairholm's got it. 6 seconds left. Fairholm wants to send a long one, and he's got a man wide open there. A little bit of a break, and Stewart with a big save on Peck right at the end of the first half. That's going to do it, though, for the opening frame. The Rebels and Rhinos tied 1 apiece. We're going to be back right here on 12-Ounce Sports. Back here at the JRC, Cody Jansen with you on 12-Ounce Sports. Seth Fairholm almost knocked that one in after the draw down to Wheaton in the corner. 1-1 tie between the Rhinos and the Rebels. It's game number 3, the 12-Ounce Sports Cup. It's going to be live on Zingo TV, channel 761. Marlowe up top, down low, quick stick for Nolsky. Somehow that's stayed out. Stewart with a little bit of a slide. Now it's Albrecht and Freeman running at it. Albrecht's got it spinning and firing, and he somehow misses. A little bit too quick. Carter Albrecht had a chance to give the Rebels the lead. Panicked and he missed. Fairholm down for Nolsky out in front. Backdoor flip. Marlowe stopped. Normally Jordan Wheaton's spot. Marlowe steps up there, and Stewart gets the better of him. Now it's a loose ball break for Flynn. Sends it wide and it'll bounce off the roof. Peck for Wheaton, looking to go short side. Stewart, a little bit of a step to the left, cuts off the angle. Gillespie's up top. Pass over to Fairholm on the left-hand side. Trying to go over the shoulder. That worked against the Rivermen a couple of times for him. He potted 3 in their opener. He had a 5-5 tie against the Rivermen. As for the Rebels, well, they were able to beat the Redwoods in the 12-Ounce Sports Cup opener. Alex Wildeboer down for Flynn. Cutting out to the middle Freeman again. He's been sharp both of these games. Hard to fault him for some of those goals that Greg Beret was scoring in their opener. But boy, he's really been holding the fort here for the Rhinos. Nolski up top for Fairholm. Wheaton on that right-hand side. Shot got blocked. I think that one went off the back of Alex Wildeboer. Hardly even flinched. Wheaton spinning around in traffic. A little bit over the shoulder. Slash behind the back. Shot. Fairholm out in front. Big left arm saved by Stewart. Trey Stewart responds. Says, hey, Jackson Freeman, if you're going to make those saves, I am as well. And the Junior B Rebels netminder stands tall in a couple of opportunities. Fonchuk for Albrecht. Oh boy, he might have stepped in the crease there, but I'm not a ref up here. Fonchuk shot stopped by Freeman. Pack going back the other way. The lefty thought about switching. Now he's going to cut back. Stewart with the save. It's somewhere in his gear. And he's going to spin and scoop. Alex Wildeboer slowing the pace down here as Liam McGarva comes off the bench next. Albrecht and Fonchuk out there with him. Jacob Fonchuk thought about shooting, won't do so. A little flip for McGarva. Wasn't far off. Now that pass, good hustle. Back down low. Alex Wildeboer intercepts. Albrecht over to Fonchuk. Marlowe almost had it. Now Freeman's got it. Back in called against Freeman, and Fonchuk's going to control. Backdoor pass. Gillespie's got it. Might have been holding on to Albrecht's stick there a little bit. No penalty called. Sends Fairholm in transition. He's got Jordan Wheaton there with him. Fairholm shoots. Trey Stewart, the big man with the save. Albrecht up top, rips that one past Freeman. And it's 2-1 for the Rebels. Connor Albrecht's got his second of the contest. I believe he had 3 in the opening game. Their win over the Redwoods. Was Wheaton out of that corner. That one's going to roll all the way back down to Jackson Freeman. Next up here in 12-ounce Sports Cup action. Following this one, it's going to be the Rebels and the Rivermen. For the Rebels, that'll be their 3rd game of the evening. And the Rivermen, well, probably not too happy with their tie outcome to start. Albrecht tees that one up. Loves that offensive approach. Now a penalty coming. Fairholm. Maybe got his stick up a little bit high on Isaac Flynn. Delayed call. Stewart goes to the bench. .353 left to go here in the second half. Wildeboer trying to hit McGarva out in front. Freeman's got to step in there and scoop it up. It's going to be a penalty shot opportunity. I do believe it's going to be Isaac Flynn who's going to take it as Fairholm. Got his stick up a little bit high. Penalty shot coming. Isaac Flynn, Jackson Freeman. Couple of fakes. Freeman with that right arm keeps it out, keeps it a 1-goal a game. Boy. So it'll be Rebels ball, even after that penalty shot there. A little bit of confusion. Gillespie and Albrecht have to come together Up in the middle, Fonchuk's got it. Now the righty has Wildeboer and Flynn out there with him. Carter Albrecht as well, the lone source of offense on this Rebels squad tonight. Stewart's got it, 2:37 left to go in the second half. Wildeboer up the floor. Over to Flynn. Looking to go low this time on Freeman. That gets stopped. Nolski unable to handle the loose ball on defense. Now with a break, it's Wheaton to tie. Wheaton shoots, and it's wide. Oh boy. Stewart might have got a piece of that with the knob of his stick. Now it's Jordan Wheaton falling down behind the back. Kicked out by Trink Stewart once again. High pass for Wildeboer. He's looking to go one-on-one here. A little inside out move. McGarva with the pick. And Alex Wildeboer rips it over the net. Here goes Garrett Nolski. Well, they saw how a lead's never safe in their last one. They were up 5-4. Less than a minute to play in the Rivermen. Claw back, tie it up. Nolski now on that left side. Looking to go behind the bounce. Net bounces it wide. Marlowe in the slot. Unable to control. Jordan Wheaton was behind the net. Now Carter Albrecht's got a break. 4 Rhinos get caught down low. Carter Albrecht chance to expand this lead here. Albrecht all alone. Shot and Freeman stops him. Loose ball going to be grabbed by Fonchuk up top, and he can kill some clock here. Jacob Fonchuk for Wildeboer. Alex Wildeboer over to Albrecht out in front. A little around the world. Stopped by Freeman. And Fairholm lowers the boom in his own zone with that stretch pass. Not even going to get to Wheaton. That could have been their opportunity. Pass back there. Wow, that almost got picked off. Braden Smith throws it back. Jordan Wheaton's got a battle down low for that loose ball. Rhinos unable to put any pressure on here. That pass heads up to Albrecht. 10 seconds left. He might as well just eat it. And the Rebels are going to move to 2-0 here as they defeat the Rhinos. 2-1 in game number 3 of 12-ounce Sports Cup action. Wow. Another dandy. That was some great goaltending right there. You got to tip your hat to Trink Stewart and Jackson Freeman. Boy, they really stole the show here. Some big saves from both sides. Up next, it's the Rebels and the Rivermen coming to you live on 12-ounce Sports. Cody Jansen. We're going to be back in a minute. Looks like we're just about ready to get this one underway here at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. It's going to be the Rebels, who are 2-0 so far to start the 12-ounce Sports Cup against the Rivermen, who are coming off an opening game tie 5-5 against the Rhinos. Boy, the Rhinos have been grinding it out. Loss and a tie so far, but they really haven't played that bad. Every game's been fairly close here, with the exception of the first one, 6-2 win for the Rebels over the Redwoods. Now we are ready to get things underway. It's going to be McGarva and McCallion on the draw. Third game of the evening for the Rebels. I believe every team has one night this month where they play 3 games. And for the Rebels, well, they get it out of the way very early. McCallion taking an absolute beating in front, ends up stepping in the crease. Pretty impressive, just ended up standing up, to say the least. Rebels offense goes to work. Carter Albrecht. What more can you say about him? He's got 6 goals in 2 games of the Rebels. He is their offense. Fodchuk behind the net. I thought he might end up going for the dunk there. Hard concrete, first floor time of the year. Well, first night on the hard floor this year. Up top for Albrecht. Tees that one up, goes wide. It's going to bounce all the way down to Trace Stewart. Up top is Braden Smith for the Rebels. Albrecht back on that right-hand side. Little duck and dip to the middle. Good save by Hunter Lukoweski. Ethan Peterson controls. You would have to assume the Rivermen are the favorites by going on paper, but hey, I thought that about the game against the Rhinos as well, and they trailed for most of it. Here's Greg Bray up top, and he rips it home. Rivermen go up 1 less than 2 minutes in. Greg Bray hammers that one from about 30 feet out. Back the other way, Will DeBoer. Looking to go high glove side. Good shoulder save by Stewart. Darren Beray's got the rebound out of the corner. Little short side fake up top. Greg Bray again looking for number 2. Couple of dipsy doodles. Ends up behind the net. Bray still controls. Now he goes down to Will DeBoer. Up top, Darren Bray with it. Little duck cut toward the net. Short side scores. Darren Bray doubles the lead, and it's 2-0 for the Rivermen. Fodchuk now. One-on-one with McCallion up top for Albrecht. Thought about shooting, good defensive positioning there. Didn't really have any room to get a shot off. Albrecht again. Down low, follow the bouncing ball. And it's going to be grabbed by Braden Smith on the left-hand side. Up top for Fodchuk, 6:15 left to go here in the opening half. Oh, Fodchuk fires that one from the blue line. Off the post. Doesn't count. Trace Stewart controls. Off the bench is Alex Will DeBoer. It's a battle of the brothers out there. Alex controls. Zach not playing any defense. Not in this one, at least. Alex gets it back now. Looking to go short side. Decides to opt to the crease and go behind the net. Alex still controls. Plenty of room for him out there. Now he's going to walk out. Low shot. Good kick save. Luka Weski. That right leg stays active. And now in transition, here go the Rivermen. Connor Pennick is up top. Down low for Peterson. Goes under the defender, and Stewart sliding on his knees to the right. Cuts down all angle possible. Albrecht again. It's not like the Rebels have been far out here. They are only down by 2, but they've had a couple of really good opportunities as well. Smith grabs the loose ball. Zach Wildeboer. Now he's going to play defense, and his brother rips right past him. It's Alex cutting towards the net, looking to go low stick side. Bounces one into the ceiling as Greg Bray looks upwards. That one's not coming back. Peterson, Bray, Zach Wildeboer on the floor right now. William Spears is on the right-hand side. Ball rolls through his legs. Peterson controls. Ethan Peterson up top for Wildeboer. Far out, pass down low for Spears. Goes over his head. Trace Stewart now scoops it up in the crease. Plenty of time. Drops that one. Little brother Alex controls. Looks like he's ready for a change. So far, the brothers are tied with 0 goals, but end of the day, the Rivermen are up 2-0. Albrecht had McGarva cutting towards the middle. Now he's going to throw that one for Fondtruck. In transition, Greg Bray's got Peterson cutting out in front. Peterson going glove side. I'm sure you can hear that one. He found iron. Backdoor pass for Bray picked off. Alex Wildeboer doing it at both sides of the floor here. It's 4-on-4, back and forth. The Rebels bench not too deep to begin with. They're missing Jordan Dewart and Spencer Milne. 2 key pieces in that Fort Saskatchewan lineup last season. That went all the way to the RMLL Championships and the Alberta Provincial Finals before losing out against the Calgary Shamrocks. Three left in the first half. Alex Wildeboer now, the righty, looking to go glove side this time, but he bounces it wide. McCallion grabs the loose ball off the boards, and he's going to be in a foot race. Albrecht back there with McCallion, and he's going to pop it free. Josh McCallion controls Alex Wildeboer. Just going to hide back here on offense. Catches breath. Ethan Peterson stays back, so we got 3-on-3 in the O-zone going on right now. Zach Wildeboer up top, not too worried about his brother. Low shot. Trace Stewart slides to the right. That rebound dies right in front of him. Trace Stewart going for a little bit of a stroll out of his crease. Now the high pass. Gonna bounce out. Alex Wildeboer sets up on the left-hand side. Fondtruck, McGarva, and Albrecht out there with him. Less than 120 seconds left to go in the first half. Blowing a tire out in front there. And it's going to be Fondtruck to fire it home. As Evan Summers blew a tire on defense. The Rebels capitalize, and it's 2-1. Jacob Fondtruck with his second of the 12-ounce Sports Cup cuts that lead in half here. Less than a minute 30 now to go in the opening frame. Albrecht again on that left-hand side. Pass out in front for McGarva. Good save right there. Hunter Lukoweski. He's made a couple of good saves. The Rivermen really haven't dominated. Alex Wildeboer rips that one home from up top, and we're tied at 2. Boy, oh boy, what a shot from up top. Alex Wildeboer must have learned from his brother. My goodness. rips it home, and it's 2-2. And here he goes back in transition. The track meet starts. Wildeboer has Albrecht with him, and he bounces it off the post. Inches away from his second goal of the game and giving the Rebels a lead here. Fodchuk controls, long stretch pass. Bounces and gets picked up off the wall. Greg Bray now to tee it up. Trace Stewart guesses right. Now going the other way. It's a 2-on-0. It's Albrecht and Wildeboer to grab a lead before the second half. Back to Albrecht, and he punches it forward. Carter Albrecht and Alex Wildeboer with a 2-on-0 that they butcher and serve up for nothing. Going into the second half, we are tied at 2. Thanks for tuning in. Cody Jansen with you here. 12-ounce Sports Count brought to you by Cadillacs Verbero. You got Zingo TV coming to you live on 12-ounce Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Quick commercial break, and we're going to be back. Second half action. What a good one here. Rivermen and Rebels coming to you live. Welcome back inside the JRC. Cody Jansen with you here on 12-ounce Sports, Zingo TV channel 761. Hey, if you're on the East Coast, as I see there are a few listeners out there. Boy, it's got to be getting late. Close to 11 o'clock for you. Hey, we appreciate you watching wherever you are tuning in from. Rivermen and Rebels. This has been a dandy. McCalligan out in front right off the draw. Stewart with the save. McCalligan and McGarva going at it there. He just went straight for the net. Alex Wildeboer outscoring his brother in this one so far. He's up 1-0 in that contest. Game's tied at 2. Wildeboer finds Fodchuk up top. Alex now to the middle. Low shot got deflected. Bounces right into the stick of Hunter Lukoweski. Rivermen going left to right, wearing their whites. Rebels right to left in the blacks. Loose ball bounces out for Trace Stewart. Stewart going for a walk. They're fine with slowing the pace down. This is their third game this evening. Albrecht for Wildeboer. Fodchuk and McGarva out there with him. Wildeboer thought about splitting the middle. Greg Beret says no thanks. He strips him of it. McGarva up top for Albrecht. Now Greg Beret with a breakaway. Plenty of time for him. Looks to go low to the stick side. Kicked out by Stewart. Bray back in the corner again. The righty scoops it to the middle, out in front. Wildeboer scores, and it's 3-2 for the Rivermen. Zach Wildeboer with his first of the game. You just had a feeling he wasn't going to let his brother beat him in scoring in this one here. Alex Wildeboer, the ball handler for Fodchuk. Still McGarva and Albrecht out there with him. Fodchuk kept to the outside by Peterson. Peterson still holding him behind the net. Albrecht's up top, thought about shooting it. Now he's going to cut to the middle. A little bit more room. Bounces it off the crossbar. Back quick stick scores. McGarva. Short side shelf. How are you? We're tied at 3. That shot by Spears ends up out of play. Rivermen are arguing, and now they'll get their way. It's going to be their ball. 6:28 left to go here in the second half. Out of the corners, Darren Bray. Up top, you got Ethan Peterson for Zach Wildeboer. Pass for Spears, stripped of the ball by McGarva. Fodchuk controls, decides to hit the brakes. Wildeboer up top, tied at 3. The Rivermen tied their first game 5-5 against the Rhinos. Long shot by Fodchuk. Easily kicked aside by Luka Weski. Now it's Wildeboer. Alex thought about shooting that one. Ends up passing it off for McGarva. Caught that one short side high to tie the game at 3. That time he just mishandles the pass. And the Rivermen go back in transition. It's McCalligan for Peterson. And Trey Stewart keeps this a tie game. Now it's the Bray brothers going to work on offense. Greg's got it. Darren's up top there with the pass down low. McCalligan all alone out in front. He had Stewart beat, but he bounces it and it goes out. Now we're going to get a timeout called. I think the Rebels are going to use their timeout here. So we're going to step aside. 5:02 left to go. The second half. This is 12 Ounce Sports Cup Lacrosse going to be on Zingo TV channel 761. It's going to be Rebels possession after that timeout, tied at 3. We'll see if they got a little bit more gas in the tank. Here comes Albrecht down the pipe. McGarva with the rebound, and he scores. Liam McGarva gives the Rebels a 4-3 lead in their third game of the evening. Wow. McGarva with his second of the night. Now it's Greg Bray back the other way. Jumps into Stewart there. Greg Bray goes flying, runs into Trace Stewart. Hope everyone's all right there. Looks like they are. Everyone's going to walk this one off. The difference in the second half, Liam McGarva. 2 goals for the Rebels. And they lead the Rivermen by 1. 4 minutes left to go in the second half. Can they extend the lead? Jacob Fodchuk with the ball. Connor Albrecht now, plenty of space for him. Goes stick side, McGarva the rebound again, and he rips it wide this time. Liam McGarva, that's a grade A chance for him, but then he goes and blows a tire behind the net. Now in transition, Greg Bray all alone to tie the game. Bray shoots, and Stewart doesn't get a piece of it, I guess. Thought it might have got off of his left leg pad. Ref says no, he's a heck of a lot closer than I am, and it'll be Rebels possession. Low pass for Albrecht. He almost bobbled that one as Fodchuk put out his laces. Albrecht's got it. He's given the signals out for Alex Wildeboer. The Wildeboer brothers going head to head here. Drops it, Fodchuk, some room shot. And Lukoweski with his biggest here. Keeps it a 1-goal game. Stretch pass for McCallie and a lot of firepower on this Rivermen team. They just haven't been able to click so far. Now Peterson's pass. That one got bobbled by Sommers. Alex Wildeboer. He'll control up top. 2:30 to go in regulation. Wildeboer's got a little bit of a room. Bounce shot. Thought about going 5-full. And the outlaw gets stopped. Gets his ball back. Took a whack off the calf, I think. Lukoweski with the easy save. In transition, here go the Rivermen. Once again, Wildeboer for Peterson. Peterson's got some room. Tucks it over the crossbar. Now backdoor. That pass intended for Zach Wildeboer. Rivermen got to get some urgency here as Connor Albrecht stripped of the ball. Good back check there by Zach Wildeboer. They need 1 just to tie. No overtime here in 12-ounce Sports Cup round robin play. It's 4-on-4 action. And hey, we got games to burn through. 6 each night, Tuesdays, right here. Zingo TV channel 761. Greg Bray's shot goes wide, and that's going to bounce into the netting. It'll be Rebels ball. Minute 20 left to go here. They can kill off a good chunk of that clock before they even have to do anything. Connor Albrecht will be the one to control. Greg Bray in charge of the forecheck. Fodchuk's got it. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Rivermen stretch things out here. Maybe even get the goaltender out, but go to the net. Fodchuk bounces this one wide. Now it's a Rivermen possession. Zach Wildeboer is going to use his timeout here, and we'll delay the next game just a little bit more. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are watching from, Cody Jansen with the call on 12-ounce Sports, Zingo TV channel 761. Zingo TV, always free. Just use the promo code 120Z when you're signing up. Alrighty, quick break. We're going to be back after this to wrap this thing up. 43.9 seconds left to go. back with you. It's the 12-ounce Sports Cup. Opening day, Greg Bray controls the Rivermen, trail by 1. Need to tie this thing up here. Greg Bray to the middle. Trey Stewart shut the door for most of this game. Darren Bray back up top. Zach Wildeboer to shoot. That got stopped by Stewart. 25 seconds left. Luka Weski still in the goal, not exactly sure why, and Trey Stewart controls. Now there's 16 seconds left. The Rebels can pretty much kill the clock, and they're going to go to 3-0 on the opening day. Who would have predicted this? Not on paper. The Rebels dominant on day 1 of the 12-ounce Sports Cup. And Trey Stewart, have yourself a day. 4-3. The Rebels defeat the Rivermen. Liam McGarva with 2 goals for the Rebels here in the second half. That'll give them the 4-3 advantage, and that's how it ends. For the Rivermen, well, 3 different goal scorers. Greg Bray had 1 for them. Darren Bray and Zach Wildeboer had the other. Wow. Catch your breath. We're going to take a quick break as well. When we come back, more action still to come. We got 2 more games. This time it's the Mustangs taking on the Rhinos in their first action of the 12-ounce Sports Cup. Back after this. Welcome back to the Jubilee Recreation Center. Cody Jansen with you here on 12-ounce Sports Zingo TV, channel 761. Our fifth game of the evening features the Mustangs taking on the Rhinos. For the Mustangs, this is their first game of the 12-ounce Sports Cup. For the Rhinos, this is their second. They ended their first with a 5-5 tie. That was against the Rivermen. Rivermen not off to a hot start by any means. They just lost against the Rebels, and they finished with a tie against the Rhinos. Off that drop, Nolski controls. He's up against Jackson Dewar. That's a classic Crude Rebels rivalry right there. Seth Fairholm now down the middle on McMillan. He makes the save, but Fairholm stepped in the crease anyways. Jonathan McMillan, the Irish national team player, in goal for the Mustangs. Here's Sam Donk, stopped by Freeman. Sam Donk, the former Junior A minor, controls on the left-hand side. Over to Peterson. Up top, Jack Marlowe. Now for Donk, he wants to tee it up again. Freeman, back-to-back good arm saves. Jack Raynal out of the corner for Peterson. Pass over to Raynal again. Knocked down. Peterson looking to go 5-full. Freeman, third save in a row. And we've only played a minute 10. The Mustangs coming out blazing. They've been waiting for a couple of hours now to get on the floor. Now they're getting their opportunity, and they're not wasting any time. Jordan Wheaton out of the corner. Kind of got in front. Couple of fake shoots on McMillan. Wheaton used to having McMillan behind him. Now he's shooting against him. Peterson up the floor. Ethan Peterson, he can play a bit of both defense and offense. Coming out of both gates. He'll send it down for Noyan. Logan Noyan thought about cutting towards the goal. Now he's going to get it back. Noyan with a couple of whacks. And it's Alex Wildeboer who will control. Passes it over for Gillespie. Seth Fairholm up there as well. Jordan Wheaton throws it down low for Nolski. Looks like we got a new addition here on the Rhinos. Rocking a white penny in this one. Zach Wildeboer. Doubling down on the floor type. Here's Marlowe. Down the pipe. Tees that one up. High and heavy. Over the net. Doesn't have a chance. Jonathan McMillan. He'll rip this one up for Dewar. Pass over to Bray. For Sam Dalk. Sam Dalk now cutting towards the middle. Pass for Dewar, a little bit behind him, and Freeman scoops it up. Now a stretch pass by Jackson Freeman. Bounces over that to Seth Fairholm. Fairholm almost picked it up off the wall. A little bit of room. Defense all over him. Sam Dalk holds him behind the net, but he's got a man all in front. It's Alex Wildeboer looking to tuck that one on McMillan, but he says no. I don't think it'd be too controversial to say the Mustangs have the best goaltending here in Jonathan McMillan, but their offense, that's going to be the real test for this team. They are missing a few bodies, though. No Eric George, no Matt Murphy. Murphy, yeah, a little bit more of a defensive player, but hey, Eric George, yeah, he got a big offensive weapon when he's in the lineup there. Here comes Jackson Dewar, the righty, down low. Darren Bray controls. Peterson is up top. Peterson throws it up for Raynal, goes off of his shins. Now Zach Wildeboer is in pursuit. Raynal over to Peterson. Jordan Wheaton tries to cut it off, but he swings and misses. Peterson still with it. Logan Noyan was cutting down the middle. Pass over the head of Raynal this time. Now Jordan Wheaton's got it. Rhinos getting a little sloppy there. Might have had 5 guys on the floor for a little bit. Jordan Wheaton, he'll control, looking to go short side. McMillan drops down to his knees. Easy save for him as it almost hits him right in the logo. Peterson, if he moves it quick, he's got Dalk and Noyan. Fairholm drops him. Noyan's got it for Dalk. Now he's going to cut it around the middle. Dalk gets a stick right in the chops. And that'll be a penalty shot for him. Peck got his stick up high, and Sam Dalk, penalty shot opportunity for the Mustangs. 4:42 left to go here in the opening half. Jackson Freeman looking to keep the donut on his side. Sam Dalk, little look-away shot. Freeman with the save. It stuck somewhere in his gear and will remain scoreless. Couple of penalty shot opportunities so far here in week number 1. No goals. Mustangs running out there with 3 guys. Now Logan Noyan, the late man, off the bench. He'll help them get set up. Noyan to shoot. Freeman kicks it out to the left-hand side. Zach Wildeboer with it. He's got Fairholm, Nolsky, and Wheaton as his support. Jordan Wheaton rocking those Alberta Warrior gloves. As we said before, no Alan Shabreski, so hey, you might as well get to use them now while you can. Wildeboer whips it over the net and almost takes out the ref down low there. Boy, this is a long one for them too. This is game number 5 for both of our refs here this evening. Jordan Wheaton, once again, left side, 3:23 left to go first half. Up top, Zach Wildeboer down low. Wheaton, quick stick, gets his own rebound back, trying to go 5-hole on McMillan. Ends up stepping in the crease, though. D-Weird with it. Darren Bright for Peterson. Peterson got a good pick from Sam Dalk. Now D-Word. Got to be careful. Don't want that moving pick called. D-Word's got it again. Here goes Gillespie now in transition. Michael Gillespie off to the races. Gillespie 5-hole. McMillan stops him. Jonathan McMillan. Him and Freeman are going toe-to-toe here. D-Word out in front. Big kick save. Marlowe. Opportunity for the rebound. He just punches it out into the corner. 2:15. Left to go here in the first half. D-Word tees one up. Peterson with the rebound. I'm not sure if he whiffed on that or if Alex Wildeboer got a piece of that. And here goes Fairholm with Nolsky. Fairholm over to his forehand. Tried to tuck that one high. Hey, for Fairholm, that might have worked in their first game against the Rivermen. Against a goaltender like Jonathan McMillan, not too often is that going to do it for you. Now it's Fairholm once again trying to go low to the left side. Bounces it out of play. A little bit of rust here. This is the Mustangs' first game, and as I said before, 12-ounce Sports Cup. Well, these teams have not practiced together, and both rosters missing a couple of pieces out here. You put full lineups, boy, we are in for something special this month with the 12-ounce Sports Cup. Sam Dalk tees it up. Freeman with the save. Alex Wildeboer knocked to the ground. Wildeboer is hurt there. Looks like he's grabbed his knee. Oh, he's up. Looks to be all right. He'll make his way off. Hobbling off on his own power there. I'm sure fatigue's going to start to play a pretty big part here. For a lot of these guys, a lot of lacrosse. And hey, if you're not in great shape to begin with, Not saying they're not. But hey, this is a lot of lacrosse for everyone. This is mid-season form. Sam Dahlk right down the middle, taking an absolute beating from Gillespie and Wildeboer. Gets it back, throws it up top. Peterson has it. Peterson winds, fires, and it's off the post. Posting out Jonathan McMillan to the bench. 5-on-4. Peterson thought about shooting it maybe even a little bit early. Freeman tries to go and grab the rebound, and Darren Beray's going to bury it. A 1-0 lead for the Mustangs at the very end. Thrilling finish there to the first half. Oh boy, Jackson Freeman takes a stab at that rebound. Doesn't work for him, but hey, they have the second half to recover. We're going to step aside and be back. This is the 12-Ounce Sports Cup. Cody Jansen with you at the Jubilee Recreation Center in Fort Saskatchewan here, getting set for the second half. Mustangs and Rhinos going toe-to-toe. On that face-off, Deaver to Nolski. Gillespie scoops it up high in the air. Nolski trying to pick down that rebound. He's got Zach Wildeboer to help, but no one's going to grab it. Jack Reynolds. From that left-hand side, Jack Marlowe's up top. A lot about stepping into one down low for Noy, and he's got plenty of time. Freeman with the save, Deaver with the rebound, and Freeman kicks out a second. Jackson Freeman, huge in that Rhinos opening tie against the Rivermen. Even better in this one so far against the Mustangs. I question the Mustangs' offense coming into this one, but hey, they've been doing good. They got some fresh legs out there. Jordan Wheaton over for Gillespie. Gillespie, a little bit of room. Bounce shot low. Finds Zier. Now it's Jordan Wheaton, blowed in pretty quick. McMillan with the save. Rebound scooped up. Zach Wildeboer left hand side bound low. Quick stick. Wheaton scores. That's his sweet spot. And Jordan Wheaton has this thing tied up at 1. Transition pass intended for Peterson. A little bit past him, and the Rhinos have a chance to early swing this game in the other direction. Zach Wildeboer left side off the half wall, walking towards the middle. Has Jordan Wheaton cutting towards the net again on his backhand, scores. Oh, that's a beauty. Jordan Wheaton on his backhand, top shelf. And it's 2-1 for the Rhinos. The tides have turned. Dewart left side. And Darren Bray cutting across the middle. Sam Donk gets there and scoops up the garbage. Donk for Peterson. Thought about cutting towards the net. Got to kick this one back out. Now the Mustangs, they were up by 1 at half. They now trail by 1. Darren Bray short side. Doesn't waste a shot. Throws it up for Dewart. He'll tee it up. Had a good right pad save by Freeman. Darren Bray now throws that one almost away. Lucky Peterson was paying attention. Had to pick it up over to Dewart. Again, shoots and scores. Jackson Dewart ties this thing up at 2. That shot might have gone off the head of Jackson Dewart there. Zach Wildeboer tees it up. Doesn't look like he's hurt, thank goodness. Alex Wildeboer back out there again. Good to see him out on the floor. Took a little bit of a tumble earlier. Not sure, might have rolled an ankle or something. Zach Wildeboer from up top. McMillan with the save. Now Logan Nguyen wants to go for a run. He's got a break. Logan Nguyen all alone against Freeman. Nguyen fake shoots, scores! 3-2! Logan Nguyen on a breakaway. Able to beat Jackson Freeman. And the Rhinos, wow, we got another lead change here. It's 3-2 for the Mustangs. Down low, quick stick opportunity for Nolski. Won't connect. Zach Wildeboer again on that left half wall. Jordan Wheaton up top. He's hat-trick hunting now. Wheaton trying to go for a 5-hole burner. Rebound still passing around. Reynold can't scoop it up. McMillan will with the big stick. Off the bench is Peterson. He's got Darren Bray with him. Logan Nguyen out there as well. Bray's going to slow this thing down. The Mustangs have a lead. Not a huge rush right now. Jackson Dewart had the second goal of the game for the Mustangs. Tied it up just a few minutes ago. Peterson out of the corner. Throws it for Dewart. Back for Peterson, cutting out in front. A little bit of speed, and he scores. Ethan Peterson, glove side, high on Freeman, and it's 4-2. Heading back the other way was Wheaton, but McMillan stopped him as Peterson gets laid out by Nolski. Mustangs double their lead after going down 3-2 here. Pardon me, 2-1 in the second half. And now it's Nguyen. Wanted to go one-on-one with Fairholm, but Gillespie got back in time. Reynaud with Marlowe. Marlowe. Low shot, glove saved by Freeman. Jordan Wheaton's way down there. Nguyen had to hustle back, or he would have been home free. Seth Fairholm had a hat trick in the Rhinos' first game against the Rivermen. They ended that one in a 5-5 tie for the Mustangs. This is their first game of the 12-ounce Sports Cup. Sam Donk off the right half wall for Reynaud. Back over to Darren Bray now. Brings on his backhand, spins out in front, won't get a shot off. Sam Dahlk up top. That one got tipped by Dewart. He gets a rebound and scores, but I'm going to say he stepped in the crease. Zach Wildeboer walks it down. Rhinos down by 2. They got to get something going here quick. That one got picked out, and here goes Reynaud. Fairholm back to guard. Zach Wildeboer is there as well to help. I think the Mustangs will be fine to kill a little bit of clock. Peterson down for Dewart. Peterson out of the corner. Big stretched out offense here for 4-on-4. Peterson in the corner. No one's got a real good shooting angle. Now it's up top. Peterson looks to go low to the left corner. Kicked out of play by Freeman. Dewart rips that one off the top. Annoyance sticking out of play. Rhinos possession. They got 2 minutes to get 2 goals here. Jordan waiting while he's got one of them. Pardon me, he's got both of them for the Rhinos. Over to Alex Wildeboer. His shot goes low and wide. Not going to be easy to beat Jonathan McMillan twice in 2 minutes. And that clock continues to wind down. Pass for Dewart. Walks around Peck into the corner. Gonna eat a little bit of clock while he waits for his teammates there. Peck still pushing over to the outside. Dewart up top for Sam Dahlk. Sam Dahlk, little shake and shimmy. But Freeman out challenges. Makes himself look be nothing to shoot at. Fairholm waited a little bit too long to get that pass over to Wheaton. Now Zach Wildeboer will shoot. Easy shoulder save for McMillan. Down to 80 seconds left to go here in half number 2. Sam Dahlk with it. 2-on-1 with Reynaud if he wants. Might as well go for it. Pass over to Reynaud. Won't shoot. Now he bounces that one. That goes off the post and into the netting. Less than a minute to go in regulation. Sam Dahlk on the outside. Rhinos, not sure they got enough in the tank to put a forecheck on here. Looking pretty well defeated. Give and go. Logan Noyen's got it up top. We'll see. The Mustangs got room for one more chance. Sam Dahlk had room to shoot over to Darren Bray. Looking to go low on Freeman, but he's stopped. Zach Wildeboer with it. The Rhinos need 2, and I'm not even sure if it's physically possible to score 2 in 22 seconds without stops in the clock. Huge save by McMillan on the back door. Quick stick opportunity for Wildeboer. Got stopped, and now Logan Noyen's got a break. Looking for number 2 on the night. Logan Noyen against Freeman. Fake shoots, high stick, side shoulder save. Will he get another opportunity? Looks like he will on the backhand. Stopped again. Rebound, make it 3 straight saves for Freeman to close it out, but that's going to do it. The Mustangs go to 1-0. And the Rhinos fall to 0-1-1 to start the 12-ounce Sports Cup. Boy. The Rhinos just can't catch a break. They grab a lead, unable to hold on, and we're going to finish this one up with the Redwoods and the Mustangs after this. It's Cody Jansen with you. This is the 12-ounce Sports Cup. It's the final game of week number 1 of the 12-ounce Sports Cup between the Mustangs and the Redwoods. Mustangs coming off of a big win right there, 4-2 over the Rhinos. It's a good start for them. Jonathan McMillan, great between the pipes for the Redwoods. They're coming off of a 5-3 loss against the Rebels. The Rebels 3-0. 3-0 to start day one. Who would have predicted that? Not me. That's for sure. But hey, end of the day, we got a lot more lacrosse to play. The 12-ounce Sports Cup going to be handed out on July 28th. Big thanks, Cadillacs, Verbero, and Zingo TV helping put this thing on. It's just going to get better. We're running it on the old laptop. Yes, I know. Not exactly up to your standards video-wise. I get it. You're just telling me, thinking the exact same thing as you. But hey, it's going to get better. Next week, next Tuesday, yeah, let's hope. Count on some better. Hopefully get the good laptop back. Again, in transition, here's Jordan Wheaton. Fires that one right into the chest. Jake Symington Lysenko. The Redwoods goaltender. Redwoods going left to right. A lot of St. Albert Crude talent on that lineup. Off the right side, that pass in front was for Jackson Ganton. McMillan has no problem with it. And he'll send the team back up the floor. Peterson's on the right side. Noyan, Marlowe, and Reno out there with him. Peterson blows the tire. Has to get back up. Reno's got it. 8:50 left to go in the opening half. Back to Peterson. Not a lot of action on offense here. Shot from a corner. Easy save for Symington Lysenko. In transition was Alex Sorokin. Not much on it. Peterson back the other way. Sorokin gives him a little bit of a whack. Off the bench, it's Jordan Wheaton, Sam Dalk, and Jackson Dewart. Jordan Wheaton to the middle. Shot stopped by Symington Lysenko. Dalk's got it again. Walking to the middle. Could be their third shot of this one that's gone right into the logo of J. Symington Lysenko. Jordan Wheaton with the rebound. There's a good arm save. And the Redwoods going back up the floor in transition. Matthew Goche behind the net to set this up. Goche controls high-scoring Crude forward right there. Schmerman's on the left-hand side up top, looking to shoot that one. It was Ronan Push. And back the other way, Jordan Wheaton, 5-hole scores. The Mustangs are on the board first as it's Jordan Wheaton to Barry. McMillan sends the offense up the floor. Noyan drops for Dalk. Sam Dalk over to Dewart. Low shot, zips it wide off the roof. Mustangs are pretty good at slowing down that offense against the Rhinos. It was a low-scoring one, as I expected. But they did really good there. Controlled offensively. They capitalized on their chances, and they got a balanced offense out there. You had goals from Bray. You had goals from Noyan, Dewart. A little bit of everything. Even like they got their last one from Peterson as well. Little insurance marker there in their 4-2 win over the Rhinos. Redwoods, they lost their opener 5-3. Ganton and Goche, the only goal scorers for them. Ganton down low. That shot there by Schmerman goes off the post. Got it again. Down for Ganton off that left half wall. A little bit of a switch backdoor play. That was intended for push. Back up top is Ganton again. Low pass intended for Gauthier Dewars. And Nguyen's going to scoop up that loose ball. Ethan Peterson off the bench. Jordan Wheaton out there as well. Wheaton up top for Reynaud. Peterson frees up some space and he's stopped by Symington Lysenko as he blows a tire behind the net there. Now going in transition, Jackson Ganton. Marlowe, good defensively, pushes him out to the corner. Ganton still controls the late man's McQuaig. McQuaig's got it all alone. McMillan says no. McQuaig again, low shot, scores. McMillan goes to his right, McQuaig goes to his left, and we're tied at 1. Jordan McQuaig gets the Redwoods on the board here in the last game of day number 1. 9:52 local time. Jordan Wheaton out in the slot looking to go 5-hole. No dice for him. Sorokin leads the charge on offense, gets it back on that left-hand side pass. What a save! Jonathan McMillan diving across. Oh boy. That's a 10-bell save right there, robbing Matthew Gauthier on the back door. Keeping it a 1-1 game. D-Word's got it. Nguyen, Marlowe, and Wheaton. D-Word's on the left-hand side over to Nguyen. Symington Lysenko way out to challenge. That pass for D-Word goes below, and here go the Redwoods in transition. Sorokin bobbles the pass, picks it up again. Look at those stick side. McMillan stops him. Now Nguyen, well, he's falling, able to rip that one back. Gauthier for Sorokin. Jordan Wheaton this time grabs the loose ball. A little bit of a floater pass. Finds D-Word. That's a Patrick Mahomes $503 million pass right there. Setting up Sam Dahlk now on the right-hand side. D-Word has got the stick knocked out of his hands. Sam Dahlk cutting towards the middle. Takes a few extra whacks. Not going to harm him. Peterson will play low. Dahlk's up high. D-Word and Reynaud are going to be on the left-hand side. Peterson setting a little bit of a pick. Thought about going low. Now Dahlk takes one off the chops. Saved by Symington Lysenko. Peterson did have the rebound. Thought he might have buried. And Sam Dahlk, this is his second penalty shot here. Dahlk not afraid to drive to the net. Going to get a penalty shot here with 1:45 left to go in the opening half. Chance to put the Mustangs up late. Dahlk, couple of fakes, shimmies, and scores. Low stick side on Symington Lysenko. And Sam Dahlk gives the Mustangs their second lead of the night. Should just be Redwood's ball. Oh, never mind. They are going to be giving it back to the Mustangs since it was a penalty. So they're going to regain possession, plus they get the penalty shot. Chance to double up that lead here. Waiting down for Peterson. Mustangs, you can feel it. They got a little bit of momentum. D-Word's shot doesn't miss by much. Try to bounce it to the far side. Schmerman ripping up the floor. The righty tried to cut towards the net. Now a high pass by McMillan goes into the roof. He did have Jordan Wheaton open for a breakaway if he could have hit him. Didn't connect. Schmerman out of the corner. Back door for push. Now another chance. Wheaton cherry picking in his spot. Defenseman all over him. Tried to get that backhand shot off like he did get off in their last game. Now it's Peterson. Less than 10 seconds. Trying to find Dewar on the back door. Redwoods, maybe an opportunity here. That got bobbled by Schmerman, and that's going to do it for the opening half. The Mustangs looking to go to 2-0. They lead the Redwoods 2-1. You're watching the 12-ounce Sports Cup on Zingo TV, channel 761. We're going to be back with second half action to wrap up the night. We've got 10 more minutes of lacrosse to close out the opening day in the 12-ounce Sports Cup, coming to you on Zingo TV, channel 761. Presented by the good folks over at Cadillacs. Verbero Zingo TV, 12-ounce sports, your home for sports talk, radio, live sports action, baseball, e-racing, all of that good stuff. Check them out, 12-ounce sports. You go to the website, 120zsportsradio.com. It's all there for you. Schmerman in the corner off that draw. That loose ball is going to be picked up by McQuaig, the lone goal scorer for the Redwoods. Down for Gochik. Unable to get a shot off, but he's got push up top. Goche shoots. McMillan left shoulder save. Goche up top again. This time McMillan sliding to his right. Didn't have to get a piece of it. Ganton spinning around over to push. Now the Redwoods starting to put some pressure on here. Reynolds got it. Dewar and McQuaig. Couple of words for each other. No harm, no foul. Peterson in the corner. Setting this one up. He's got Nguyen, Marlowe, and Wheaton out there with him. Marlowe, heavy shot goes wide. Boy, if he could hit the net with one of those, that would be great. Hey, these broadcasts brought to you by Cadillacs. Although the regular lacrosse season's been canceled, Cadillacs has lots of stock available to keep a stick in your hands. Proud supplier of East Coast Dyes, Gibalax, Epox, String King, and Tree Lacrosse products. Visit CadillacsLacrosse.com for all your stick needs. Cadillacs, proud supporter of Rebels Lacrosse. Peterson, unable to handle that stretch pass. Matthew Gauthier has it, left side. Gauthier flies around McMillan. He's going to work it back up to the top. Had a little bit of room to shoot. Won't fire now. Push. Left side. Good kick there by McMillan. Boy, he's looking sharp. Holding the Redwoods to 1 so far. Another opportunity. Gauthier rips it wide. 2 minutes and 30 seconds here, and it's pretty much been all Redwoods to start. Couple of opportunities there for the Mustangs, but really, they haven't mustered much. They capitalize on some of their chances, though. That was huge for them in their opening 4-2 win over the Rhinos. For the Redwoods, they got off to a slow start, losing against the Rebels 5-3. Jonathan McMillan, another save there. Not allowing many rebounds either. He's controlling everything. I guess it might be a little bit different having someone younger shoot on you instead of it being someone like Keegan Ball. Reynolds for Peterson. Down to Wheaton. Jordan Wheaton wants to shoot. That goes off the inside of the foot of Symington Lysenko and goes wide. Now in transition, here's Sorokin all alone. Sorokin shoots and he's stopped by McMillan. Another big breakaway save for Jonathan McMillan. And boy, hold the fort. Reynolds has it down low. Marlowe swings it to Peterson. Down low is Wheaton. He loves that quick stick opportunity from down there. Haven't seen that too much. Peterson, McQuaig. Few words for each other. McQuaig might have got his stick up a little bit high on Peterson. Nonetheless, we'll play on. Schwerman unable to hop up there to grab it. Here goes Wheaton back the other way. Wheaton, Peterson, 2-on-1. Jordan Wheaton takes that shot, gets run over by McQuaig. Takes a hard hit there. Redwoods going back the other way. Push with Gauthier. Gauthier to shoot again. McMillan with the save. He's got to fall back. Keeps it out. 5:13 left to go here in the second half. Dewart, left side. Try to pass out in front for Nguyen. Peterson's got to pick that one up. Peterson with it again. McQuaig throws him into the boards. Nguyen comes in to help out. Backdoor pass for Dewart. Gautier's got it. He's going to go in transition. Nguyen's there, and Nguyen kicks him to the outside. Good defensive effort. Jordan Wheaton now hanging downtown. McMillan's got to come up with a big save on Grayson Seibel. Jordan Wheaton hanging out by the ref. They can get him a pass. They're not going to be able to stretch it down to him. 4 minutes left to go here in regulation. 2-1 is the score. Mustangs and Redwoods wrapping up day number 1 of the 12-ounce Sports Cup. Jordan Wheaton off that right-hand side, cuts out in front. Symington Lysenko with the right arm. Holds another one out. Redwood still trying to tie this thing up. McQuaig will shoot, looking to go 5-hole. McMillan says no. Pass over the head of Marlowe, and that's going to bounce over. Reynaud jumps in there, but Jackson Gantons to battle. Reynaud ends up coming out with the ball. Backdoor quick stick, and there it is. Jordan Wheaton buries on a beautiful feed by Jackson Deward, and it's 3-1. The hill just got a little bit higher for the Redwoods to climb, down by 2 goals now. Just over 2 minutes left to play here. And the way Jonathan McMillan's been holding the fort, yeah, looking like a tough challenge. Nguyen's pass got blocked there by Gauthier, but he recovers, and now he sends it back the other way. Peterson wanted to rip that one home. Boy. Ends up in the Mustangs bench. They're going to drop it for push. Into the corner, it's Gauthier. Backdoor opportunity, beautiful chance for Seibel, but he sent it over the net as well. On his backhand for Seibel, McMillan comes up huge once again, sliding across. Peterson will settle things down behind the net. 3-1, minute 35 left to go. 90 seconds left to go in day number 1. What a start for the Rebels. They're 3-0. The Mustangs, as long as they can hold on, which, hey, you'd hope they should be able to, they're going to go to 2-0. Peterson out in front, Symington Lysenko. Good right arm save there. Hey, as much as we're talking about McMillan, Symington Lysenko's been good for the Redwoods. St. Albert Crew netminder and the regular RMLL season. Push out in front, down low, pass in McMillan. Oh my, sliding to his right once again, Rob Seibel. Seibel's had multiple chances in this game, just unable to bury. Reynolds got it, and with 37 seconds left, thought he might try to run this one down instead. They're going to play Wheaton. Left side, backhand pass picked off by McQuaig. McQuaig going back the other way. Nguyen all over it, putting in the defensive work until the clock runs down. Push right down the pipe, plenty of time as well. McMillan, why not add another save? Finish the day with a 1.5 goals against average. Jonathan McMillan. That's got to be your MVP of the day, right? Not for Carter Albrecht. Oh my goodness, what a finish. Today, number 1, the Mustangs defeat the Redwoods by a score of 3-1. That is going to do it for me here today. Oh boy. Thanks to everyone who tuned in, put up with the tech issues, everything. I mean, hey, this rink might have been struck by lightning. We're dealing with power outages, internet problems. Got the old laptop going. Boy, battling through. Hey, the viewing experience is just going to get better. We are going to get the old technology replaced here. Well, get the other stuff back once it is fixed. That's going to do it. Rebels finish the day 3-0. They're going to lead your 12-ounce Sports Cup standings. Be sure, follow Jeff Beck and the crew on Twitter at 12-ounce Sports. Hey, updated stats, everything's coming your way tomorrow. But until next Tuesday, you know where we're going to be. Channel 761, Zingo TV. Alrighty, until then, I'm out. Cody Jans and 12-ounce Sports. Have yourself a good night.